deal. Nice to meet you, man. Thank you for doing this story with us.
No problem, brother.
All right, so basically, tell me. Let's start. How'd you grow up, man? Like, tell me about your family and stuff. What happened?
Well, I'm originally from Santa Rosa, but I grew up in Ukiah.
How old are you?
I'm 36.
Okay.
I have 3 more brothers and 2 more sisters. There were 7 of us altogether.
7 of you?
Yeah. My mom had 7. My dad had 4, so 11.
So you guys were the Brady Bunch together. Yeah. And where did you fit in? Where did you fit in?
Third oldest.
Third oldest. Okay.
And shut up, Raider. I grew up actually pretty terrible. Like, you said not to get into it. So.
No, it's okay. No. I need to know that stuff. But all I'm saying is like, we don't care how much dope you sold, how much pussy you got, or how much, you know what I mean? All that shit.
Okay.
But I need to know. I mean, that shit that doesn't matter.
There was a lot of abuse. Like, my 4 younger brothers and sisters' dad and his sister and mom were very abusive to the 4 younger ones.
Physically,
mentally, emotionally, everything you imagine at infant babies. And they would sit there and make me watch them do this stuff to them. Like, horrifying shit. And if I was to say anything, they threatened to kill me. And, like, it was some of the worst crap I wouldn't even wish on my worst enemy, dude. Like, real. And then I started getting a little bit older.
How old were you? So you remember this at what age?
Vividly.
But at what age did that start? That make you from the very beginning?
I was like 7.
Man, that's early, man. And this happened to you as well?
No, I just had to sit there and watch.
Watch it, yeah.
Go down like it was a thing to do.
Man, I'm so sorry. Man.
And like, I couldn't. I don't know. It's just weird. But then we all got a little bit older, and my mom lost custody of 6 of us. But I was the only one that got to stay with her. So I'm thinking, yeah, I'm the only child. Great, yeah. Oh, first back up a little bit. I turned 8. The same stepdad. He used to tie me to an oak tree in Ukiah on Eunice Court, right? And he was, you know what the cat and 9 tails is?
Yes, I do. That's that whip with the whips on it.
Yeah,
right?
but they made it better, I guess, to them. They took a garden hose. They would cut it in 9 slits, dip it in cooking oil, and then right on the back, on the legs, and back of the head, the neck. Like, talking about slavery, dude.
Oh my God.
Like, and then my mom had, they dropped us off at school, and the nurse walked up to me and just touching me. That's all she did, like, and I just started crying because of all the bruises were on the inside, not the outside. They thought they were going to get away with abusing us, but not get caught. But it's always going to show, you know what I mean? It just, thank God for that, though.
So you were like, ouch.
I started crying.
And you started crying. And so she stepped in, and then you guys, what happened?
No, they got taken. I didn't.
They went to CPS? I mean, you got took her to CPS?
No, the other 6 kids, I didn't.
Oh my.
I was the only one that had to stay.
Oh, okay.
And, man, my mom got with this girl afterwards, and she was a man-hater. And she used to beat my feet with a wooden spoon and ground me to my bed at 14 years old. And then about a year later, when I'm like 14, I had already gotten jumped into HEC, which is Aztec Tribe Cholos up in Ukiah. And like, I didn't want to choose that life, but my mom's girlfriend kept telling me, go out and find some friends. Go out and find some friends. you ain't welcomed in this house from 5 o'clock in the morning till 5 o'clock at night. So you better do something with your time. I was like, okay. I saw like 4 guys jumping this dude in all blue, and I thought that was cool. You know what I mean? It looks like fun. So I joined in, and then they jumped me in. I got my 1-4 on my hand. Like, I was in Chino for 3.5 years for assault with deadly weapon and attempted murder. Like, nothing I'm proud of though.
Mm-hmm.
And like, I don't know what kind of demons I got, but my demons are like, I guess there's thousands, millions of different types, right?
Yes.
Like, my demons, they don't, like, how they have horror movies and stuff, like, they don't come out like that. They allow me to be able to control them to control me. You know what I mean? Like, I know this place is haunted. I know why it chose us. Because it's a balancing act for the spiritual that I'm trying to get into. Because I was believing in Jesus for so long, but then all of a sudden I just fell off. Like, I didn't believe it because I started reading these new scriptures on, like, old testaments that were taken out of the fucking, excuse my French, sorry.
You can cuss, man. It's nothing.
Okay. Like the Book of Timothy, or the Book of John, and the Book of Enoch. Like, books that were taken out of the Bible originally because the Romans didn't want it in there. Because the Romans were everything. The Romans were this, the Romans were that. The Romans are also Catholics. Look what the Romans got to do to prove themselves that they're not Chomos. All the ones here in the United States, how's that work? You got Catholics that are of a different sex, male, female, but they're all getting busted for child molestation.
Yeah, that's an ugly part of the church. And that you know, trust and believe Jesus. They're gonna pay for that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But tell me, okay, so at 14 you jump into the gang, ATC, right?
Oh.
And then how long until after that you are
like this? You're gonna like this.
Okay, go ahead. How long till after that?
Then that dude Mike, which is a stepdad, that would abuse his kids. He was out of my life for like, I want to say a good 5-6 years. He ran into me again. I'm living on Los Angeles in Kaya. I was already jumped in. I already thought I was hot shit. We're flamed up head to toe with red. And all of a sudden, this dude walks up to me and says, "Aren't you little Dill?" I'm like, "And who the fuck are you, bro? Like, I don't know you, dog. What's up?" I'm little Mike. I was all, there's 14 of us just right there. There's a couple OGs that were in their 30s, like kids anywhere from 19 to 12 right there, playing baseball and just being kids, actually. I'm like this, looking at all of them. I'm like, hey, bro, this is that motherfucker I was telling you guys about that abused us, beat us, molested us, and did everything you can imagine humanly possible that you could do to a kid. He even kicked my little brother down a flight of stairs at 2 years old. Knocked his whole fucking spine up here into his jaw.
Oh my God.
Just because you wouldn't get out of his way. But the baby was only 2 years old. How fast are you expecting him to go? You know what I mean? It's like, come on, bro. Like, grow the fuck up, dude. Be a dad or something. Nah, we beat that dude down so bad. Like, up until like last year, he was in an intensive care unit. All the way from, that's like almost 20 years, dude. Like, he was almost a vegetable. I tried to kill him. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
That's where my life is at. And then we also, there's this place called Logap, and it's like where the jail's at in Mendocino County. You go all the way up that hill. The road gets so small, literally only one car can fit on it. if another car was to come, they would have to back up, literally, or fall off the cliff. And that's like a 450-foot drop. You're done, dead.
Mm-hmm.
But the house that they had, I mean, the house was sick as fuck. You know what I mean? Badass, looks like the hills have eyes type house.
Mm-hmm.
Because there was no way to have electricity up there. The house was run on generator. Like, and if you ran out of gas, you're burnt. Because you ain't going nowhere that late at night up in those hills. You don't know what's up there at night. So they would tie us to chairs. And the aunt would talk to, it was her dog. She would literally talk to the dog in German, bro. And like, I don't know what the hell they said, but it would sit there and watch us. My brother got off. And he stabbed the dog in the balls with a fork. I'm like, oh my God, what the hell did you do, dude? Next thing you know, the dog turns around and just, damn, latches onto his face. You could still see the like scars on his face, his nose. And then my mom ran his head over in her Camaro, because I think after his jacket caught in the door. And I didn't know until I saw him just sucked underneath the car and his head get ran over.
This is your brother?
Yeah, my only blood brother.
Oh my God.
And he got rushed to Oakland General Hospital. He survived, but like, he has a scar on the back of his head like this big, from here to here. And then we get older. I told my mom that if she didn't leave the lady, that I'm leaving, and she'll never see me again, and I'll never contact her again. And I blame all this that happened to me on her, and it's all her fault. And to this day, I don't want nothing to do with her. But I know one of my biggest things I gotta do is learn how to forgive. Whether I want to or not, I'm not gonna move on if I don't. And that's probably what still keep me where I'm at, you know what I mean? And I'm almost ready.
Almost ready?
I am ready, Matt, actually. Because there is no almost no more.
You're done with this life. You're done with it.
Like 10 years ago.
10 years ago. How old? You said you're 36 now?
Yes, sir.
So tell me, you have hopes and dreams, right? Tell me what that looks like.
Be a father. Be able to, I guess, be a role model to them. They don't even get to see me. So it's like I'm not able to teach them anything. But they both love me both. I mean, to the fullest, I know that. I just want to be a better me for me. Because I know if I can't respect myself, then how can I respect anybody? Right?
So tell me about the drugs. Are you gonna get off the drugs? You gotta get off the drugs if you want that.
I know. It's just, no, it's not that. It's me. Can't blame it on anybody else but me.
Yeah.
I can say, well, it's her. Keep doing it, man, bugging, not wanting to quit. Tell me she quit, but getting it from somewhere else. That's a cop out.
Right.
Because I don't need that drama. And
how many programs have you been to?
Programmer? 3.
3 programs?
Wait, 2. No, 3. Yeah.
3 programs?
One, Lytton Springs, Turning Point, and San Francisco Salvation Army. 2 of them are Salvation Armies, and then 1 at Turning Point.
Okay. Did you feel like those helped you?
No.
No.
No way.
What do you want to do for a career? Like, what would your ideal job be?
Now?
Yeah.
Or before?
Huh?
Now or before?
Right now. Like if we could fix your life, boom. Well, what would you want to be?
A guy that makes money and can support his family.
That's it. Nothing fancy. You just want a good job, pays the bills.
Maybe not even that. Maybe just a job to table to pay bills.
Yeah.
And be able to do something for my kids.
Yeah. Well, I gotta tell you this, man. So.
But I have seizures.
You do?
I have grand mal seizure now. I got jumped in 2013, hitting head in the baseball with a baseball bat, stabbed twice in the face, and then it's like a couple weeks ago, I got a sucker punch, and then kicked in my face when I went into a grand mal seizure. Right as I'm getting released from jail, I got bailed out by my girl, and I'm walking by In-N-Out in Santa Rosa, the burger, and all of a sudden I go like this, and I see this fish just go, pow! Shattered my cheekbone. I got 4 or 5 facial fractures, 4 plates on my face. And just like 4 days ago, some dude sucker punched me again. Like, I'm like, whatever happened to fighting one-on-one, face-to-face, dude?
Yeah.
Like, why do you got to sucker punch somebody?
Right. Tell me about some of your hardships about being on the street. Like, what's the most difficult of being on the street right now? Is it the cops? Is it the showers? Is it the lack? What explain being on the street. What it's like for you, and give me some of the situations you're dealing with.
Two-faced people, no respect, and loyalty. None of it's left for loyalty. Two-faced people. That's. Oh my God, like, worse than stabbing somebody in the back, dude. Like, I have the people, that's what happened. It was supposed to be my girl and my boy coming over to talk to me, but they bring some other cat with them that already messed him up once. But he comes around the back of the trailer, and as she moves like this, so I can't see him out of my peripheral vision, he comes and hits me, and she's now like this, lined up with me facing this way. I was half asleep, so I got caught slipping. I understand that. But my girl was on YouTube or on Facebook today, and this guy was talking about how God came to him, told him that this is what's happening, and these 5 signs is gonna show you if God's coming or not. I'm not shitting you, dude. All 5 of those signs were me. Each and every one of them. Not shitting you, dog. Like, and I'm just like, that's why he's having me get jumped. That's why he's having these people do this. Because he wants to see me if I'm faithful to God. Because he feels I'm falling off.
Listen to me. I gotta tell you something. You may or may not believe this, but I talk to God every day. You understand? When I seen you earlier today, I knew I had to talk to you. You know what I'm saying?
Shut up.
When I came out to come find somebody to do my interview, he said, I got you. I got you. I got you. He sent me right to you. Jesus wants you to come to him, bud. He needs you to come to him. He's already inside you, man. He knows everything you think, everything you're doing, everything you've been through. He needs you to get it. He's going to come to you, man. I'm going to say a prayer for you right now, all right?
Hell yeah.
All right. Jesus, I know you hear us, Lord. Please come to Dale's life, man. Help him get out of this situation. He wants it. He loves you. And I know you got him, Lord. So please, Lord. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
Thank you for telling us your story, man. He's got you, bud. I'm telling you, he's got you.
For sure.
Go take care of this stuff.
I need to better strive, dude. I need to do something better.
You gotta be, listen, you have to open your, he's gonna talk to you. And all of these things you seeing, man, and going through is for a purpose and for a reason. But if you don't listen, you ain't gonna get nowhere.
No.
He still loves you,
yeah.
But you gotta listen to him, man. Read the signs. You understand?
Yep.
You have to, Dale. It's gonna come. We're gonna come keep checking in on you, because I know in my heart that your life is gonna change. All right?
I hope so.
All right, my brother.
Well, I don't hope so, because I know it's going to.
It is.
I gotta want it.
All right, so
And
I'm gonna call my boy, and we're gonna see if we can. All right, we already called him, didn't we? Okay, you guys. Dale needs your help, man. Please, please, please. I'm gonna flash this GoFundMe page. Get a pen. Take a second. I'll take a second. Get a pen, and donate to him, man. He really needs your help. He wants it. You can see it in his eyes, man. He just hurt my heart. One of my most emotional interviews I've done so far. So please, again, get a pen, write it down, and go to the GoFundMe page, and let's get him off the streets, man. He needs it. Peace be with you, and God bless you.